up, creepers? How you guys doing today? I am reporting to you from the heart of Southwest Portland. We are in the park blocks, and I am coming to you from the Portland Art Museum. And the reason why I'm up here today is very cool. We've got LAIKA, which is an animation studio created in 2005 by the likeness of people such as VINTON, who created the California Raisins, which you guys probably know of if you grew up in the 80s. Also the Noid from Domino's Pizza, which I always loved, and definitely a plethora of other little stop motion animation films. His original location, his original studio was the VINTON Animation Studios, and it was on 22nd and Petty Grove in Northwest Portland. That opened in 1989. VINTON created a masterpiece of work, including the original Mark Twain movie, and he also created likenesses of different commercials, different little claymations for all kinds of different companies along the way. In 2005, Mr. VINTON wanted to branch out and do a lot more commercial work with bigger names. So he took on investors, and at the time, Travis Knight, who is the son of CEO Nike company here in Portland, Oregon, wanted to do animation. So he went to work for Mr. VINTON at his studios. Mr. VINTON knew that his father was, a big CEO of a company, so he took in investments from different companies, including Nike. And in 2005, his son wanted to become an inspiring rap artist by the name of T. Chili, because his name was Travis, which I thought was funny. And basically, to make a long story short, it didn't come to fruition, and Mr. VINTON kind of lost some rights to his company. But the positive aspect was the computer motion animation was starting to come around, and Mr. VINTON was the creator of the original yellow and red M&M, which when they first did the commercials, it was basically stop motion claymation. So as computer animatronics and computer graphics evolved, so did the animators. So a lot of the work that was done was still produced at the company, but a lot of the stuff was incorporated in the computer work that they're now doing. Hence the company LAIKA, which now does the likeness of such films as Coraline, Frankenweenie, a ton. They're associated with DreamWorks Films, and it is a Nike-based company. Phil Knight actually owns the likeness to LAIKA, which is kind of cool and intertwined. How it all started with stop motion animation claymation studios in the heart of Northwest Portland, and is now one of the biggest animators, DreamWorks, all these companies that are involved. Some other tidbit of information: back in 1994, I went to high school in Gresham, Oregon. There was a kid in my class that was a couple years older by the name of Kevin McLean, and he did a stop motion animation project for his high school graduation, and it picked up the likeness from Mr. VINTON. So VINTON invited him to the studio, and they started collaborating, and Kevin designed the Chevron cars, which is the Chevron Petroleum Company. I don't know, they're here in Oregon. I don't know if you guys remember the little Chevron claymation cars, but kind of cool how it all intertwines. But I want to take you guys inside here now and show you how far everything's come since the old days of stop motion 35mm animated film, and how awesome it's become. And I just want to show you guys, the Portland Art Museum actually gave me, Clearsky the Creeper, of all people, a press pass for the day. So I'm going to go ahead and share the link and everybody that's involved in helping me be here today in the description box, so that you guys can come here to Portland and check this out. But I'm going to turn the camera around, and we're going to go inside, and I'm basically just going to show you guys how far along the stop motion animation has come and how cool it's evolved. And they've, just from the tidbit of stuff I've seen so far, it's way cool. So stick with me, creepers. We're gonna go inside here and check it out. I'm pretty much just going to be kind of more quiet and show you guys more than talking, which I think you'll appreciate. But if there's some information that I want you guys to have, obviously I'm gonna chime in. But let's go in here and check it out, all right? All right, creepers, let's do this. So from the get-go, you guys can see they really put these cool backdrops. The life of LAIKA, which I thought was really cool. They got both sides. There's Coraline, if you guys can see her, which I thought was a great movie. So we're gonna go in here and check this out. Excuse me, guys.
Oh, go ahead. He was nice.
Oh, God. Alright, guys, check this out. This is the actual house from the movie Coraline's, the girl I just showed you guys on the giant poster out front. As you can see, from 2009, one of their first feature films. Look at the detail on this, though, just super impressive. Down to the little wood slats, the roof. The little apartment boxes. It's an actual set prop from the movie. So cool. The detail on this is just ridiculously cool. So cool. Alright guys, let's check it out. Wow, look at these little lamps too. Those are impressive. It's so cool. Down to the little balcony. Wow. That is super cool. Alright guys, let's go in here and animating life, art, science, and wonder. Wow, look at this guy from the get-go. This is way cool. Wow. This guy is impressive. So cool how the lights change on him too. If you guys know what movie he's in, let me know. Or if it's just a newer design that they're creating. It's pretty cool. Let's check these out. Wow. detail on her. That is so cool. His eyes. Oh yeah, this guy's rad. Wow. The detail on those. Look at those teeth, man. That is super cool. We got this guy. So cool. Pretty detailed, man. Look at this guy, another shot here. So cool. Man. Here's the characters in action right here from the movie, you guys. These guys are from Kubo and the Two Strings, 2016. Cool. This explains each character. Giant skeleton. Awesome. Wow. Look at this, you guys. All the different little faces from each character that they can change the expression on. For instance, this guy. Mouth closed. Mouth open. So cool. So cool. Wow. The different expressions of Coraline. They can basically take each one of these little masks and change them out as they're producing the movie. That is so cool. That way they can, you know, experience the characters' facial expressions. We've got all these guys. So cool. So basically, oh no, you're good. I'm up top here. Thank you. Basically take off each one of these little masks and switch them out as they're clicking the button each time. That way they can get a different facial reaction. So cool. So cool. Man, that's great detail and a lot of work. Alright guys, let's go this way and check it out.
When you walk down the halls of LAIKA and you enter any set of curtains, what you enter into is always going to be a complete surprise, and it's going to be completely different.
It is absolutely true that every new movie that we make gets that bit more ambitious. We want to make films that push this medium that we love, animation, that push it in new directions. And we're moving in directions that stop motion animation doesn't normally go in. And so every film demands something new, but everyone's up for the challenge.
We've got a brain trust of brilliant creatives here.
We have people who are sculpting puppets, we have people who are making sets, we have people who are animating all day long.
There is a craftsmanship behind it that is something that you can touch. It's right in front of you.
And I think that's what's cool about this place.
That's cool.
It's this tactile wonderland.
I love your garden!
To do it practically in camera is something we try to do as much as possible. But at the same time, we bring cutting-edge technology into the process.
Whether it's science or innovation, it's worth the risk sometimes to go out on a limb.
When technology can marry storytelling like that, it's really powerful.
So
and with
cool.
each successive film, we all work and grow as artists.
We really wanted to find a way to push facial animation beyond what we'd ever done before. And the subtlety and range of emotion, you get totally transformed into the story and you forget that you're watching a little 12-inch puppet.
It's hands-on, it's tactile, there's a life to it that most of the animation forms don't have anymore. We're a group of really talented artists who want to do it the best
the involvement
that we
of
can.
comics produced and soon. If you guys want to see more of this video, please come down here and support these guys. It's so awesome. This is gonna be so cool, you guys. I can already tell. This is so cool. Wow. Look at the detail of this. Oh, from Paranorman. It's so cool. It's got his bite.